Welcome to Big Cheese Outdoors. I'm Big Cheese, and we're heading to the outdoors, everybody. But today we're doing something a little different. Today I'm going to do a review on the Solo Stove Titan. Cheers, everybody. It's coffee time. So guys, the Solo Stove is basically a wood burning stove or a twig stove. It just takes smaller twigs or limbs or branches, whatever. And right on the bottom there's holes all around. It goes around 360 degrees around the stove, which gives it 360 degrees of ventilation. And right here you got the top on it for putting your kettle or your frying pan on it. And there's not too many weld joints in the Solo Stove, so it looks pretty cool. Guys, right here there's a little opening. That's for feeding the twigs in when there's a pot or a frying pan on there. You just throw it in, and it's basically self-feeding, and you don't need to remove the pot as you're going, which is awesome. As you can see, I just threw quite a big twig in there with no problem through that opening, so you're going to get a fair-sized twig in there without having to move the pot or the frying pan, which is awesome. So guys, as you can see, the people from Solo Stove make a lot of accessories for the Solo Stove. Right on the left side here we have a little tripod that hangs a nice little pot. So you can place that over your Solo Stove and have the big pot here suspended over the Solo Stove instead of resting on it. So that way you don't have no worry about it tipping over. This pot here is one of the larger pots. And this one is good for a nice pot of chili or a nice soup, or a whole lot of oatmeal if you got a lot of people there. And right here is a smaller Solo Stove pot, basically used for boiling water for coffee and oatmeal, stuff like that. Right behind the Solo Stove you can see there's a little bit of a windscreen there. So if I didn't have that rock fireplace made here, I can put that windscreen up and block some of the wind. And on the right side here we have the 5-piece pot set. Comes with the lid, smaller pot, medium-sized pot, and a larger pot. And also comes with the gripper you see here. And the lid can be used as a plate or a frying pan. And all those accessories come in their nice own storage bags, including the pot gripper. So as you can see, guys, you can get a lot for your Solo Stove. So guys, I'm going to do my review on the Solo Stove. I think the Solo Stove is absolutely amazing, to be honest. It's really fuel efficient. Once that gets going, it burns really clean because of all those holes on the bottom, which gives it good airflow all around. It's pretty handy because there's basically twigs everywhere, so you don't need to carry fuel. And probably the most important part for me is I think it's actually really enjoyable to use. It's really relaxing. It's fun to go gather the wood. It's almost like having a little fire pit in your backpack. So for me, it's just plain cool for me. I think it's a laugh. It takes a little bit longer than, say, like a Jetboil stove to boil water, but that's okay, because that gives you more time to relax and enjoy the outdoors, guys. And it's also really light on the fuel. You don't really need a lot of twigs to burn to boil your water. It really goes pretty quick. And usually I'll cut a big pile of wood and I'll have 3/4 of it left over when I'm leaving. So usually I cut way more than what I need. The only downside to the Solo Stove is it takes up a lot of room in the backpack, especially with all the accessories. Although some of the accessories you can mesh stuff together, like that little pot can fit in that big pot. All these pots, they mesh together, etc., etc. So you can do stuff like that. But it still takes up a lot of room in the backpack and a little bit of a weight issue as well. Especially if you're on a multi-day hike or hiking up in the mountains when you don't want to be carrying a lot of gear like that. But for little day trips and car camping and stuff like that, the Solo Stove Titan is awesome, guys. So guys, that's my review on the Solo Stove. I just wanted to give this one a big thumbs up and a giant swig of coffee for the people at Solo Stove. Awesome job over there, guys. And I just wanted to say to whoever's watching the video, thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Can you please share it with your friends and give it a thumbs up? And if you haven't already, can you please subscribe? I'd really appreciate that. It really helps me out. Guys, I'm Big Cheese. This is the Solo Stove Titan, and you are watching Big Cheese Outdoors. We'll catch you on the next one, everybody.
Of all the money that e'er I spent it